Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are out here at Firefighters disc golf course out in Troy, Michigan, with a buddy of mine, Michael Schlimgen. We are going to be doing a little Trilogy challenge round of our own. Unfortunately, I only have the one putter. I'll be using the putter. I'm allowing Mike to play with the putter of his choice, which I think he uses Judges?
Keystone.
Keystone. Oh, so you didn't, so you switched.
Well, I also have the Warden too.
Okay, Warden, that's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was the Warden or if it was the Judge. So recently made the switch to the Keystone. Liking it though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, and let's take it from here. Hole 1. It's 288 feet. Dead straight shot. Mike's going with the SPZ-3. So you can get a little backdoor flight there. All right, so Mike went a little deep. The SPZ-3. I let him choose what he's working with. He chose the Opto SPZ-3 and the Lucid Bounty. So I have the Gold Line SPZ-3 and the Fusion Bounty. Probably looking at about 45, 50 feet. And sends it home. This is going to be a tough match. I'm letting him use his own putter, so he's used to it. So 2 big birdies there on hole 1. So hole 2 is 239 feet. Another pretty straight shot. This one's got a little bit more of a ceiling. There's 2 distinct lines. There's a straight run here, and then you can do a turnover or a forehand hyzer through that side. Mike's going with the Bounty. Little low, curled out on him. Alright, Mike's looking at another outside the circle putt. This one had a little bit of headwind on it, and I think that's why both of our discs did what they did. Ooh, good line. All right, so we're sitting at 2 under and 1 under right now. Mike was close to hitting a back-to-back birdies on number 2. So we're sitting here at number 3. Okay, hole 3, 420 feet. It's a fairly straight shot. The object is to actually get your disc to get a little bit of turn to get yourself around these trees, hit that gap. Is that the Bounty?
Yep.
All right, nice smooth shot. All right, well, Mike's giving himself some pretty solid positioning here. Looks like he's going to go with the SPZ-3. Ooh. Nice little flex, a little too much mustard on it. Perfect. All right, so Mike's looking at probably circle's edge putt here for his 3. Drills it, no question. Couple 3s, pretty easy pars. So it's still 2 under to 1 under here at hole 4, 331 feet. The basket is actually back over there. So you're gonna shoot this gap and have yourself fade just in front of this tree here in the middle, and hopefully catch yourself a nice little skip to get you close. There is a forehand line if you go right through that way and have it come back, but it is risky and it's a little breezy right now, so it's gonna be up to gut shot. Mike's got the SPZ3 going. Oh, he's got a nice flex on it. He's past all the trees, probably looking at about a 55, 60 footer. So Mike got himself a nice little skip. It was a little bit closer than what we thought. It's probably about 45. Pretty good sized headwind. Oh, read the wind right too. Easy tap in. I got lucky with mine, just barely snuck over the rim. The wind definitely did not lift it the way I thought it was going to. So a couple more 3s, still sitting at 2 under and 1 under. On to hole 5. Hole 5, 260 feet. This is a straight shot. It is kind of the theme of Firefighters. They have fairly straight shots right there underneath the trees and the shadows. I'll let Mike have honors here. He's going with the Bounty, the Lucid Bounty. Pretty good play. We got that tailwind now to our backs. Oh, just didn't give it the height. Okay, Mike came up a bit short here, probably about 50 feet. Giving it another run. It's no wonder he can hit those 45 footers. He just runs everything. Easy tap in 3 for Mike. All right, a couple of disappointing 3s on hole 5. It's a hole that we really should get. So here at hole 6, it is 368 feet. Straight ahead there. You can take the over the top hyzer line if you're feeling froggy. Otherwise, it's usually a hyzer flip to slight turnover, or a forehand hugging the left side. So Mike's going with the SPZ3. Oh, it didn't hold enough. It's alright. Not a bad position to get an easy 3. Alright, Mike's in a much better spot than I was. Just because the green is a little fast, it slopes a little right to left. Gave it a bid.
Oh, weak side.
A little too high, a little too right on my putt, so I'll be tapping in a 4. Mike's got this look for a 3. Sends it home. So we tied up now, 1 under, 1 under. Oh, terrible. Okay, so we're here on hole 7, 220 feet. I'm not sure if I can actually get you guys to see the basket. It is right there between those trees. So there is a turnover line coming out here and turning in. You can throw a forehand. You can throw a flex through here. You can get really kind of freaky and throw a hyzer through here. As long as you miss these two, and then you fade before those trees there, you're actually looking pretty good. So let's see what Mike's got. He's going bounty. Oh, he's got the height on it this time. Didn't quite get the full finish, but it looks like a pretty solid shot.
Trusty bounty. Put some height in it. That'd be really good.
Alright, don't judge my awkward anhyzer throw, because I kind of half rolled my ankle a couple days ago, and that felt really, really weird and uncomfortable to throw it. It's not bothering me that much right now. I haven't had a brace on for the past couple days, but you know, that little subconscious aspect in your brain where you're like, ooh, be careful. So it didn't turn out too bad though. A little bit lower than what I wanted. Kind of wanted Mike's line more with the high shot, but I think we're both pretty much inside the circle looking at it too. All right, so we're both a little deeper than what we thought. I'm right there. Mike's right here. Just outside circle's edge, it looks like. We're right at it. Boom. Nice 2.
That's a good label.
A couple pretty solid 2s there, so we're both tied up at 2 under par. Here on hole 8, 198 feet. You can see the basket right there behind that big tree. The play is hyzer shot, so you can choose the inside gap and be kind of a straight soft hyzer, the middle gap, which is kind of a stall hyzer, or you can go out here on like a spike hyzer if you're really feeling it. Mike's got his putter of choice, looks like a Warden. He took the middle gap. I did not see it come down. Did it get hung up or something?
No idea.
I don't know. I zoomed in on the basket. I didn't see it come down at all.
Hybrid crown. I'm gonna take that same gap, that middle gap.
So unfortunately, we didn't see it come down because it came in right on this branch perfectly, and it's holding it up there. So Michigan doesn't play 2-meter rule. It's a dumb rule. So Mike's got this look here for his birdie. And in true Trilogy Challenge form, I'll give him credit. His putter is stuck up, so he's not allowed to use something else. He used the bounty to putt. Good call. Good call.
Redman with a hybrid crown. Nice looking birdie putt. Can he sink it? And he sinks it, folks.
All right. So we got his putter down. So I'm letting him use it for this putt. Good 3. All right, Mike took a pretty easy 3. I took a 2, so we're at -3, -2 now. Here's hole 9, 206 feet. It's kind of shadowy in there. I'm not sure if you guys will pick up the basket. There it is. So there's 2 distinct lanes on this hole. You can take the right side, in which it's kind of a soft, like flip to flat shot. That big tree though does come into play a lot on that angle. Or you can take this left side and throw a turnover or a forehand, or I usually throw a thumber through there. I'm not sure how any of these discs react on a thumber, so that's not going to be my shot today. Let's see what Mike's got. He's going with his Keystone. Oh no, turned over on him and got through everything. He's basically pin high, but he's probably going to be about 50 feet away. Try to throw that turnover line.
Not that much turnover.
On my throw, and I softened it up way too much. So, but I got most of the way down the fairway, and I have a slight one.
Here's a look, folks. It's a pretty long one. But the question is, can he do it? Gave her a run.
A little short right line, but hit the pole. Alright, so Mike's over yonder. Looks like, I mean, he's a hyzer putter, so he's probably got himself a decent angle around the tree there. Ooh, just a little wide. Alright, so he's here for his tap-in 3, basically. No problem there. Easy tap-in 3 for me. And on to hole 10. Alright, so that was the front 9. We're here on the back 9. Score is 3 under par for me, 2 under par for Mike, and here we are at hole 10. Hole 10 is 319 feet. It is a straight to hyzer shot. I'll have to try to peer over Mike's shoulder here. You can just see the basket there. So the play is just run it straight through this fairway and have it fade. Get yourself a little skip. Should be looking good. Mike's going with the SPZ3. Oh, it's a good looking shot. A little shy, but he flexed it through pretty well.
Ooh.
So as you can see, that is the tree to beat that I hit. So unfortunately, I'm left with this really long look when I probably would have gotten a pretty solid skip and been close to the circle. So we'll see what I can do with this. All right, well, that's what you get for looking at the camera and not the actual shot. Mike is parked when I thought he was a little short. Easy tap in, 2. So we're all tied up, 3 under par now, here on hole 11. It's 425 feet. It is deep into the shadows of the trees there. Probably can't pick it up. The play is to shoot this gap to the left of this big tree in the fairway. Get yourself maybe a little bit of flex, fade in and get a jump to get yourself close. There is OB water behind it, but tough to come into play. So Mike's going with that SPZ3 again. We got some flex out of it. Come back. All right, just to the edge of the shadow. Should be a fairly easy upshot.
SPZ3. Stay up.
A little low. So we both wound up a little shy. Mike's there, I'm right there. This is a tough putt to run because, like I said, there's that OB creek behind it. So at this range, it's usually just kind of a simple upshot and get your tap in 3. Mike might be feeling a little froggy. Oh, he was feeling froggy. Fortunately, the branch got him. All right, so Mike's still looking at probably about a 45, 50 footer here. It's a little bit better angle because now with the hyzer, he can fade away from the river a little bit. Oh, right off the top. Good run. Fairly straightforward tap in. For his 4. I'll go over here. Fairly easy tap in. for my 3. On to hole 12. All right, here we are, hole 12. It's 344 feet. Basket is straight ahead. Right there in the middle of the screen, into the shadows. So there's 2 big plays. One is straight at it, the other one's a hyzer out over here, and you fade yourself in. That's the typical play, what everybody throws. So Mike's going with the SPZ-3. Let's see if he gets it down there. Ooh, it's flexing back nicely. Oh, tree-nied. Tree-nied. He had a good look at it, though. Otherwise known as the superhero. We should just call it the superhero, because that's the actual name. Whatever.
Big skip.
Getting hit by the tree. Mike's looking at this shot right here. Tough putt, probably about 65 or so. Wow, good run. All right, Mike's got just a little tap in for his 3. On to hole 13. All right, so we're sitting at 4 under par for myself, 2 under par for Mike. Here on hole 3. Or I'm sorry, 13. Jeez. It's 204 feet. It's straight ahead behind these trees. So there is a soft flat to hyzer shot right through this side. Or you can take a turnover or a forehand through this side. What's Mike got dialed up? His putter of choice. So he's throwing Warden. He's gonna take that right side. It's down there. He's putting. I'm gonna take that left side turnover. We both went a little deep. I'm there, Mike's right there, so I'll be putting first. Mike's looking at circle's edge here. Take a stroke. Oh, off the top. Sit down. Should we routine tap in 3? Routine tap in 3 for me. On to hole 14. Okay, so we're on hole 14. It's 243 feet. Basket is straight ahead. guardian trees. There's two main routes. There's just straight ahead and let it fade at the end, or you can take the outside route with a forehand or a turnover. There is also a couple hyzer plays out this way if you're feeling a little froggy on it, but those typically don't get played too much. So Mike's going with the Bounty. You going outside route or up the gut? Right up the gut. Oh, catches one of the last trees. And I think I'm going to take the outside route. Overall, this hole's very similar to hole 13 and the 2 shots that you throw. So let's see if I can commit to this one a little bit better. Straight hook by it though. So Mike's actually wound up pretty decent too. He's circle's edge, pretty open look at it. Oh man, another one off the top. And another bummer roll. Oh, a couple of disappointing threes once again. Both of us had decent looks at it. Couldn't capitalize. On to 15. So we're still sitting at 4 under par and 2 under par, I believe, right? Hole 15. 294 feet straight down the hill. You can play left side with a forehand or a turnover, or you can play the right side with a overstable mid-range or overstable putter and let it fade into the basket. Either one works out really, really well. It's just kind of whatever you're feeling in terms of speed control, because it is very easy to reach the OB creek behind the basket if you pump it a little too hard. So Mike's going Bounty. He's going straight up the gut or taking the rough side? Straight up the gut. Oh, switched up. Left side. Oh, it came out on him. Good tree. Alright, so after the Bounty came out on Mike, he's left here with probably about a 60-footer. Oh, and he tickles the chains. Good effort. Little tap in 3 for Mike then. And we are on to hole 16. Hole 16, pretty straightforward shot. Plays 290 feet. It is slightly uphill, so maybe plays a little bit closer to 300. You could flex a forehand through there. You can flex a backhand through there. You can go straight ahead. It's kind of a shooter's choice hole. What you thinking, Mike? Bounty, straight up the gut. Great shot. Parks it. Nicely done. As well. See if I can't get closer to Mike. Oh no! Oh, I held on to that one. A little too long trying for the hyzer flip. So we're just gonna get up and down now. Absolute park job. Easy two for Mike there. Nice shot. Well, Mike takes back a stroke, so we're at 5 under par and 3 under par. Hole 17 is 295 feet. It is through all these trees. If I can get an angle on it. Believe me, it's there. Most people will take this left side and throw a forehand or a turnover. There is a sneaky hyzer line right through here. There is OB Creek on the right hand side. What's Mike going with here? The SPZ3. Taking the hyzer route. All right, he's going sneaky hyzer. Looks solid. Stayed clean most of the way. Should be about pin high, maybe about 30 feet or so. I'm going to take the left side turnover, and we're going to hopefully that one of these shots actually works out. I'm not throwing this now in Anheuser 3 times, and they haven't worked. Mike's got himself a nice little 25 footer here. Nice birdie. Back to backs. All right, here's my little tap in for my 3. On to hole 18. So here in hole 18, basket's straight ahead there. It's about 15-20 feet away from OB Creek. You can see the bridge there. So creek runs through here and then kind of runs along the fairway on the left-hand side. It's 370 feet. Normally you have a little bit of a headwind on this hole, which makes it a little bit harder because you don't want to necessarily turn over too far. There is OB volleyball court to the right. Going too far and to the right leads you into the OB parking lot. It doesn't really come into play that much. Feels like the wind's kind of down right now over here. So that's a good thing. We'll see how it goes. All right, Mike's going SPZ3 here. Took another stroke, so it's 5 under to 4 under now. Fairly safe play. I'll go
SPZ-3 as well.
I'm changing my mind because I feel a pretty decent tail whip. So we're gonna go bounty. Alright, so I went in the water as expected. My upshot's not too bad, so I'm looking at a bogey. Mike's sitting pretty for a very easy 2 or easy 3. And settles nicely. Okay, here I am for my fairly routine tap-in 4. Nothing special. Mike's got his easy tap-in 3, which means we tie. 4 under, 4 under. Good round, buddy. Alright, so after playing around now with the SPZ-3 and the Bounty, what do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah? What do you like about them? Well, let's go with the SPZ-3 first. What do you think?
A little flippy, but got a nice turnover on it. And very slick.
Alright, and how about the Bounty?
Bounty's a little stable, which I like it for like hydro shots, and then pretty much anhydro shots as well.
Pretty much a workhorse for you then?
Yeah.
Now you said the Bounty's probably going to make the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about the SPZ-3? Jury's out?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit more work on it then. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Final score was 4 under par, 4 under par. Mike had a little bit of a rough start and then kind of caught some fire towards the end. I just couldn't seem to get my putts to get over the cage towards the backside, and then a misfire on 18. But overall, I'm happy with the discs. They're really solid discs. Probably not going to make my bag necessarily, although the Bounty definitely makes me think whether or not it could possibly replace my fuse, but I have been throwing a fuse for almost 10 years, so it's got to do something really, really special. But overall, I think the players that will play the Trilogy Challenge this year should really, really enjoy these discs. Get out, sign up, have some fun, like, subscribe. If you guys want to go check out Mike's channel. Mike, what's your channel?
Boss Michael 98.
All right, he's got some stuff going on there, vlogging and stuff. Take it easy.